Welcome back. Some of you may have noticed we have officially changed the name of our YouTube channel to Automotive Artistry. We changed it back with the last video of the TTRS shoot, but we didn't necessarily officially announce it.
So starting the YouTube channel was kind of a big step this year. It had been something we both wanted to do for a pretty long time. We just never did. Kind of mixture of kind of just a fear, and we just really didn't know. I didn't know anything of video before this. It was all strictly photo. So this year we heard a race on Road America. It was the Porsche Carrera Cup and then the Lamborghini Super Trofeo.
So cool.
It was pretty legit.
Cool.
I mean, that's how this all started.
Yeah,
it was awesome.
yeah.
All right, so I had recently sold my motorcycle and used all that money to fund all of my camera equipment upgrade. So I got a new camera, Connor used my old one, and we kind of just ran with it. I mean, I had a rough plan, but we honestly just kind of took it as it was. We'd never been to one yet. This next one was a first for sure. It was the first cinematic that we ever filmed. I mean, we had kind of been screwing around with it, but this was our first like major one.
Right.
We went down to, it was in Milwaukee, it was a clean culture event. A lot of actually really solid
Dude,
cars.
seriously. Taking place on the fairgrounds.
Yeah.
Lots of space there. It was a really cool vibe for this car show, and especially the name, clean culture. Everything just tied into place. The weather was pretty cold, pretty windy, but everybody was just vibing out. I mean, the music was loud.
Yeah.
There were dogs.
Yeah, it was legit. What more could you ask for?
Yeah, seriously. But
No.
that was the first one that we had jumped onto just solely filming a cinematic for.
Right, that's all we did.
Yeah.
There was no vlog, there was no bullshit. It was just both of us kind of getting to work, getting down, and that's kind of where, honestly, where the start of the creativity aspect really came from. Was from that video, and dude, it turned out really, really well.
It did.
Really
if you
well.
haven't seen that video, Clean Culture, it's the third one. Go check it out.
Shit.
$20 million car collection. That was an epic one.
It was just raw, is what it was.
So
It was
raw.
just straight up.
All right, so on a serious note, the $20 million car collection, what we saw there was nuts.
I don't know if we're ever gonna see that again.
Two CGTs,
Yeah.
an LFA, Ferraris. I mean, there was so much there.
The bikes,
Yeah.
like the one-off
Dude,
motorcycles,
serious.
was crazy.
Such a cool place.
So the crazy thing about all of these videos so far is that none of them were really planned. I mean, honestly, not even the first one. It was just stuff that we found, we went out, we started filming. So this one wasn't an exception.
We initially had just traveled to Chilton. It was about a 45-minute drive to this small shop that has a newer Ford GT there, and we were initially just going to film reels all day long. And then it was actually my mom and Chris's idea to pack it up and drive to Elkhart Lake for the day, go eat somewhere, and then that's where we had met Tom.
Yeah, so we literally met Tom outside of this bar, and we were taking pictures of the TT actually.
Yeah, we're taking
This is the first ride in the TT, and he was just kind of noticed that we were into cars, and he started talking, and he mentioned very lightly about two CGTs and an LFA.
He like whispered it under his breath.
Yeah, and I was just like completely, I heard LFA, he heard CGTs, but the LFA for me, that's a big car. And so he was like, I mean, after this parade, you want to go check it out? So naturally all of us were like, yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I'd love to come check it out.
Yeah. So then that's just kind of how that happened. We were just taking photos, and the next thing we know, literally like quarter of a mile down the road, we had to quick set up the cameras in the car, and we just started filming that entire thing. Everything in that video was just like real emotion. It was nuts. It was crazy. We'll never see anything like that again.
There was a lot of vehicles in that one building that you will never see together in one building.
Yeah.
like rarely ever. Gatlinburg, an experience of a lifetime. If you're an automotive enthusiast and you have not gone to Gatlinburg, Tennessee for the Slammed Enough Car Show, 100% recommend.
It kind of sucks because that's the first big one we went to,
Yeah.
and from what I understand, that's like the pinnacle of car shows
Seriously.
in the U.S. as a whole. Like it was literally life-changing.
Yeah, seriously, I've never seen anything like it. I mean, it's rare here with the terrain that we have. The mountains is one thing, but when you add like so many different, like there was no vehicles that looked the same. There was no two vehicles that looked the same. Everybody there was multiple FRSs, there's multiple GTIs, there's multiple of every type of vehicle, but they were all so different. And I think that's the best part about the automotive industry is that you buy a car and you can make it as personalized as you want it to. And that's just the fucking coolest thing I've ever seen.
Right. But yeah, I mean, that whole entire trip was, I mean, we planned that for months ahead of time. We planned a lot of things. A lot of things didn't even work out, but we took the time, we did plan that one. We had planned to film a cinematic in itself as well as a vlog, and we were just gonna do a normal vlog. And then following the event, we actually, I mean, I just had the idea, let's just combine the two into a vlog. So we still released a cinematic, just cause, I mean, it was made, might as well.
Yeah.
But then the vlog was our baby. That took weeks to work on, just between me and school and you and work and collaborating to kind of get that vision to come through, but it turned out so well.
It's an absolute masterpiece.
It is.
Absolute masterpiece. The amount of times that we watched that video before we put it out and just like sat there in awe, just like, man, this is so cool. I mean, you know, and that's one of the biggest things about this whole channel, right? Is the art behind what we experience. And it's not necessarily just the cars, but it's the environment that the cars are in, the process to see the cars, everything that goes behind it. It's the coolest thing ever. Just getting out, going out, traveling somewhere and seeing all these vehicles is the coolest thing ever. And that's Gatlinburg.
Yeah, so if you haven't gone, 100% recommend. Next year's date isn't official yet, but I mean, we are planning on going, so.
Everyone is there for the exact same reason, and that is just to experience vehicles.
Yeah.
And that's it. Share their love, share their passion, and that's all it is. So, absolutely love Gatlinburg. We'll definitely be going again.
Yeah.
2023, what do we really want to focus on? I think where we've gotten so far with the cinematics is pretty breathtaking.
And that's like, people don't realize, no prior experience, nothing. I came from photography, you have no background.
No background.
I'm teaching you everything.
I learned on his first camera.
Shitty A6000.
Yeah.
The quality is the biggest thing. We're gonna keep just ramming that through. That's what is. No, I mean that's what our entire focus is. Even on a vlog, every single time we go out to film, it's how can we make this look visually better. Whether that's color grading, which we are still fucking learning. Whether it's color grading or just like image quality, that's like our biggest thing. That's what our whole focus is on. So into 2023, I'd like to improve that for sure.
Yeah,
I'd like
definitely the quality of the cinematics. Definitely just kind of just pulling you in. I want you to feel it. You know, obviously you're gonna see a lot of Road America content. I think Road America is just an exciting place. It's a different track that, I mean, Wisconsin holds and crowns, honestly. It's just such a cool place, such a cool experience. So you're gonna see us going to Road America. There's a lot of shit going on this next year that I really am looking forward to seeing. Like really looking forward to seeing. So that, as well as any smaller meets, you know, car shows like that we're going to definitely try. We're just gonna try and attend everything. Anything that we possibly can. Yeah, and I think the most important part of this is for anybody watching that maybe wants to do this, but you know, isn't necessarily doing it or leaping into it. It's do that first video, do that second video, do that third video. You're gonna find out like, hey, this is something that I actually really enjoy doing on a regular basis. Maybe it's not a full-time job, maybe it's a hobby, but just doing it, I mean, you're gonna thank yourself in the long run. It is probably one of the, I
enjoy, like we were saying at the Gatlinburg video, like how many times have we watched that and just,
Dude.
It's 23-minute long video and we just watch it continuously, and when we're done, we're just geeking, we're smiling so much.
Right.
And that's honestly what it's about.
Absolutely.
It's reliving the experience
Absolutely.
that we had.
Yeah, and then thinking in the future, what can I take away from that? Maybe something I can do better. You know, it's something that you can continuously get better at, and something that we're going to continue to grow with. You will absolutely 100% not ever get where you want to be unless you try. You have to try. If you don't give any effort, you're not going to get where you want to be. So you can sit there and daydream about it as much as you want, but in the end of the day, if you absolutely give up or you don't do it, then yeah, absolutely it's not going to happen. So if you live in the northern states and you're experiencing the cold weather kind of like we are, and you're just looking for that automotive fix, you can head over to both of our Instagrams. His will be right here, mine will be right here. If you're an automotive enthusiast and you have a vehicle and you're in the Wisconsin state, and you're looking to maybe get some cinematography videos of your car, maybe some pictures or anything, definitely shoot us a DM. We're definitely interested in doing some of that stuff. Or if you're gonna be at Gatlinburg this next year, and you're bringing your car and you're looking for somebody to shoot some professional cinematic videos of your car, pictures in the mountains, whatever it may be that you want, definitely hit us up. You can DM either of our Instagrams. We're connected all the time. So
Dude, we're there.
fucking A, dude.
Yeah. Don't forget to leave a comment, drop a like, hit that subscribe button, and of course hit the notification bell so you know when we post. Honestly, just hit every button. It doesn't matter.
Any button you want.
As long as it's not the dislike button.
Yeah. There's a lot of buttons though. So
Yeah.
pick whatever one you want,
Yeah.
just not this one.
Or
that one,
yeah.
preferably.
Yeah. All right, we'll catch you guys in the next one.